דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. שמור וזכור ודיבור אחד, ישמיענו אל המיוחד. אדוני אחד ושמו אחד, לשם ולתפארת ולתחילה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. התעוררי, התעוררי, כי בעורר קומי אורי, 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 שיר דברי, כבוד אדוני עלייך נגלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. ידדנדדאי, 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 לא תבושי ולא תקלמי, מה תשתוכחי ומה תהמי. בך יכעסו עניי עמי, ונבנתה עיר על תלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. Good morning, wherever you are and whenever you are. It's morning where we are in this beautiful space of daily sit on Shabbat. It's such a joy to be with you, and it's such a joy to be circling the week again, to come to this beautiful spot of rest and restoration and renewal. The card I pulled for us today is the Three of Cups, the Three of Chalices. Oops, there we go. And this is the kindred spirit of affinity, abundance in love, camaraderie, and the prophecy of jubilee to come, of celebration and joy. And it's interesting because in this cold, cold northeast, the sun is shining bright today with hope of spring. And this card really brings that sense of coming joy and coming warmth, human bonding, affection, and trust, the true bedrock of society. A personal zenith point is reached in your community relations. The spirit also appears when you need a reminder to tend to the familial relations that matter the most to you. These are three shamanic priestesses and a maiden, a mother, and a crone from the Viking era, Norse women, and they are patron goddesses of love, war, beauty, prosperity, and the practice of magic that was kind of encompassed in shamanic visionary journeying. So this is the three graces that bring goodwill, beauty, and fertility of ideas, fertility of joy, fertility of of water, of fluidity, of just this beautiful sense of abundance. And that's really what Shabbat is about. It's about honoring the week, the hard work that you've done, the journeys that you've taken, and coming to just a resting point in order to renew and restore your energy and to find that grace and that beauty in community. So here we are sitting alone together in this communal space, albeit virtual, and our work today with this sort of sense of abundance will spread out to our real life communities throughout the day, throughout Shabbat, throughout the weekend, just feeling that coming joy and that coming affinity and connection that's well deserved. And that instead of being a sense of stress, and people often are, it's a sense of abundant, easy, quiet hearted joy. So we're going to use the massage breath today to call in Shabbat and rest. So the breath, the idea of extending the muscles and bones with the breath. So the breath is moving the body instead of the body moving the breath. And we think of the breath flowing in and opening us up and stretching the box of our torso. So our torso is a six-sided box with the left side, the right side, the front, the back. So we really breathe all the way into our back. And then the top and the bottom are the collarbone where the torso connects to the throat, and the pelvic floor where we connect to the earth and our seat if we're sitting during this meditation. And the idea is that the in-breath expands the six-sided box in all directions, gently massaging the muscles and bones. And that when the breath releases out, it lets go of everything we don't need and allows the body to truly rest. There's that small, still small pause between breaths, that tiny bit of absolute emptiness before the breath easily, naturally replaces itself and fills abundantly this beautiful body. And we also get rest and stretch in that divine spirit of Shabbat. So here we go into our 18-minute sit. The bell invites us to flutter the eyes closed and to have a sense of peace as we release the sense of sight. And we connect with the other senses, which are often dominated by sight. And on this morning, on this Shabbat, almost Shabbat morning, we turn our attention to taste. You can imagine the taste of challah, the taste of warmth. We may only have the taste of coffee and toothpaste, but there's a sense that our taste buds are awake and alive and can imagine all kinds of goodness. And then comes the sense of smell. What do you smell around you in your space? And now waking up that beautiful sense of hearing. As we meditate, we listen to our higher self, our divine source. We listen to our breath. So let's stretch our listening out now. And what's the furthest away sound you can hear? And what's the nearest? And turning to the sense of touch, just scanning the body from toe to crown to see what's going on in this body this morning. We knew our body before, but we don't know it at this moment until we go in and explore without judgment all the nooks and crannies of muscle, bone, emotion, tension, openness. Letting go wherever we can, notice where we're holding, see if we can breathe some release into those spots. Feeling connection to the earth, to the Great Mother, wherever we're connected, feet, seat, back if we're pressing against something or laying down. Just feel all the parts of the body that are touching the earth and welcome her, welcome this gravitational hug, this sweet, abundant energy from our Great Mother. And as we connect to the earth and feel our tailbone at the base of our spine and perhaps dropping an imagined grounding cord from the tailbone all the way through the layers of your building, the layers of the earth, all the way to the core of the planet, which gently pulls our tailbone down, lengthening the low back, and imagining that we're growing the spine up from this place like the trunk of a tree. Low back grows into mid back, grows into upper back, grows into neck, all the way to the very end of the spine, the seventh cervical vertebrae of the neck, which attaches to the skull. From base of spine to base of skull, the spine rises up strong, like a beautiful tree, abundant and free and grounded. And as the spine rises, the front body rests back, belly button, ribs, heart, everything melted back. Chin melted back towards the neck. Shoulders are rolled up towards the ears and away from each other as they drop down the back. Creating so much space between the shoulders and the ears. And the jaws released. And the eyes are released. The muscles behind the closed eyes are completely released. The hands, either palm up or palm down, are released. Each finger is released. And perhaps you want to work with mudra today, with Anjali mudra, pressing the thumbs into the heart. Lotus mudra, opening the fingertips at your heart to open the heart. Hakimi mudra, which is just pressing your fingertips together and opening your palms beneath them for focus. Any mudra that you want to use today, just to gently call the mind back to the breath when she wanders. Call the mind back to Shabbat, back to rest. And we turn our attention to breath, just watching the breath flowing in and releasing out. feeling that small pause between breaths. And cycle in some deeper breaths, perhaps even breathing in through the nose for a couple of rounds and sighing breath out through the mouth to really feel and hear the depth of the breath. And now we're going to wake up the tool of massage breath, filling this six-sided box of our torso with breath, watching the breath gently press the muscles and bones from the inside, and then release them. So the in-breath is pressing gently, an inner massage from the inside out, and the out-breath is letting go of whatever isn't necessary for these next moments of peace, abundance. As we sit alone together, calling in that beautiful affinity, that beautiful abundance of renewal and restoration and Shabbat, one breath at a time. As we approach the midpoint of our sit, we can increase the depth of breath, breathing if you can into your back body, breathing into your low back, your mid back, your upper back behind the heart. Feeling the back body expand as the breath flows in, and then get just a little closer to center as the breath releases out. Just feel that back body breath massaging the inside of your spine. And now let's breathe deep breath into the front body, the belly, the upper belly, and the chest, even the collarbones. That whole front body expands with breath in and releases with breath out, the breath moving the body. And now expanding the left and right sides of the torso. So as the breath flows in like a billows, the two sides expand, and as the breath releases out, the two sides come a little closer together, feeling the expanse of width of your torso on the in-breath and the release on the out-breath. And now focusing on breathing in the top of the box, pressing the collarbone up, feeling the breath touching the bottom of the throat and neck as you work on expanding the very top of the box with breath. And next, at your own pace, breathe into the bottom of the box. Breathe into the pelvic floor. Feel it resting down towards the earth and then gently lifting up on the exhale. You're not moving the muscles. The breath is moving the muscles. You're just simply breathing in to that pelvic floor now, into the earth. And then just allowing the breath to fill all six sides in a gentle massage, filling you with abundance and peace and affinity and gratitude and Shabbat, and exhaling all that you don't need, releasing those muscles in the opposite direction. And we'll just continue to sit here with this deep, releasing breath, calling the mind back to the breath whenever we can, sitting here alone together on Shabbat morning or the morning before Shabbat, warming up for peace, for abundant peace, one breath at a time. In the last few minutes of our sit, you can increase the depth of the breathing and just really allow rest to come to you these last few moments. However it comes, just let go. Let go of the muscles and bones throughout the body. You can run a little scan through the body again and just let go with whatever's holding. Maybe sigh a breath out through your mouth, just letting go of any extra tension that's there. We're beginning the day with an open, soft, gentle heart and a sense of abundance, no need to push. Connection with your inner loved one and the loved ones around you in the human and more than human world. Allowing yourself some time for rest. And the sound of the bell invites us to flutter the eyes open gently at your own pace, letting the light in, the light of the day, the light of your candles, your electricity, allowing the light to come and not to dominate the other senses so that we keep a balance between our senses. We listen as much as we see. We feel, we taste, we smell, we connected to the earth as well as to ourselves and to each other. I wish you the most beautiful, restful Shabbat, the most beautiful, restful weekend, and Goddess willing, I will see you here again on Monday morning. Have a beautiful day.
shame